Hey, Bayek, it's me, Ian. And in today's video, well, I'm continuing my look at the X-Files. And this is Max from 1997. Now, previously, we'd had Tempus Fungit. And the next one will be Synchrony. This is season 4. It is episode 18, and it is the second of a two-part story. And this is part of the X-Files mythology. So we learn a lot more again about what's going on. And it was transmitted on the 23rd of March, 1997 on Fox. And then on the 25th of May, 1997 on Sky. And on the 21st of January, 1998 on BBC One. It's written by Chris Carter and Frank Spotsnitz. And it's directed by Kim Manners. Wow, Kim Manners. What a fantastic contribution to the X-Files. Between 1995 to 2002, he directed 52 episodes. Wow, 52. And it's produced by Chris Carter. The music is by Mark Snow, as usual. Then the locations. Well, it's, of course, Vancouver. And we've got Delta and Richmond, which we often come across when we're going through all this. So let's go through the cast. We've got David Duchovny playing Fox Mulder. We've got Gillian Anderson playing Dana Scully. We've got Mitch Pileggi playing Walter Skinner. And we've got Brendan Beasley playing Pendrell, who was a comedy actor, also stage and TV shows. And then we have got Scott Bellis, who plays Max Fennig. A couple of interesting films that he was in were Time Cop. What a brilliant film that is, 1994, Van Damme. Then he was in Antitrust, 2001. And again, it's a lot of TV series and TV films as an actor that is involved in. Then we have got Chilton Crayon and plays Sharon Graffia. Now, she was in Final Destination 2 in 2003. Wow, yes, what a film that is. Brilliant, love that whole series of films. Then she was in 50-50, 2011, and she was in Cut Bank, 2014. And again, a lot of TV series and TV films. So that is the main cast. So, what is this about? Well, as I say, it's continuing the story and their investigation into what caused this airline to crash. And as they progress in their investigations, they realize that the military is trying to cover up all that has been going on. And they will go to any lengths to do this, and we can see. And I think the actual truth that comes out is that the Air Force fighter, the actual fighter, was trying to intercept a UFO, and it shot down the airline. Instead, the plane, it didn't shoot the UFO. So you can see now why the implications of this, of why they're trying to cover it up. It's got a lot of implications. It's not, obviously it's a terrible disaster, and those responsible don't really want to get the motives of why they shot it down out. I would imagine if it did come out, they would just say it was some kind of accident that happened, or they would come up with some excuse that the shots were fired, but not anything to do with UFOs, nothing at all. So that is the conspiracy really still continuing about the alien involvement in the Earth's really. And another important part of this is that on board, one of the passengers was carrying a piece of alien technology. And the aliens knew about that, and they came to get him. So we've got that aspect of, well, which is absolutely superb. You just can't beat this. This is just pure mythology of the X-Files. I think some people may be thinking, oh, how are they stretching it out, and is it going on? I think it still has that excitement level. I thought the scenes in the aircraft were absolutely fantastic. And you've got that tension. Imagine being sucked out of an airplane, just you. They were after you and taking you away. This is really well done. I thought it was absolutely wonderful to see that. And it's a story like that kept the X-Files really in people's minds and imagination. That I said, this is such a good period for the X-Files. And also there's a lot of other stuff I found interesting. We saw the other bit about Scully's cancer with a nosebleed this time. So they're not ignoring that in the story, that she's got cancer. But perhaps one of the most, I thought, wonderful things they did in this, that as a gift, there is this key ring, and it's Apollo 11 key ring, which Mulder gave to Scully. And she realizes exactly why he gave her this key ring. And it's a key ring which was about the Apollo 11 moon landing and the achievements. But what I think Mulder and Scully realizes when she looks at this is that all these great men who make all these wonderful achievements that we see in the world, there's so many different men and women who achieve great things, that we shouldn't forget that to achieve that greatness was often part of the perseverance and sacrifices even, and of others who on that path to greatness gave so much for them to get there. It was a reminder of that there's so much more involved, and the people involved to get you to that point. It was absolutely wonderful to see that. It's a absolutely great thing. I think, showing that is great. Again, it elevates this story. And I think it's a great story. It's a good ending to this two-parter. And fantastic. Performances as usual, absolutely wonderful. You just can't complain about it. And I'm really enjoying seeing episodes like this. It just reminds me how great The X-Files was. You know, what a great series. And I think that's it. Yes, I have gone on quite a bit. Now, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And you can see all the previous reviews of The X-Files that I've done. And then if you also look in the playlists, you can see all the other things I do. I do a lot of film reviews and TV shows, often with a very much nostalgic bent to everything. And also, if you like this video, please give the video a like. If you give this video a like, it gets it out onto YouTube, and hopefully other people then can enjoy it. So it's good for my channel. So please give it a like. And if you've got any comments, please put your comments down. I love to read your comments, and I'll always reply to them. And that's it. Yes. So, I think I've gone on far too long. And all I've got to say is, I'll see thee again.